Welcome everyone. Good morning. Today I am putting together some salads for my lunches because I've been taking my lunch to go, and so I put them in these glass jars, and it's really nice because if you put them in these glass jars and you put the lid on, it'll last about 5 days or more. So anyway, I am putting together a salad, and I'm putting it together with just things that I have because my tomatoes were all bad, so I had to pitch them. So we're just going to go ahead and cut up some lettuce. Now, most people like to get rid of all the green part of their lettuce leaf. And you really get a lot of nutrients in the green portion of the lettuce leaf. So you want to, instead of taking off the first 2 layers like I would have normally, I take off only 1 layer, and then I use, I'm going to get a paper towel and drain some of this. I eat more of the green now because I really know how important it is and how more nutritious it is than the whiter part of the lettuce, right? So the whiter part of the lettuce is actually my favorite, but the green part is what really holds a lot of the nutrients. So you want to be careful when you go to wash it and throw away that first leaf. And sometimes I know I would go like 2 leaves deep to get rid of a lot of that. And now I've been salvaging the second leaf. If it's good, you have to use your own discretion on each lettuce, head of lettuce, of course. But so I've been eating a lot more of the green portion of the lettuce. So that's what helps me. And then we're going to do a little bit. I washed these already, these carrots, so I'm just going to dry them up a little bit. I don't like watery salads. Okay, so we're just going to go ahead and chop up some of this lettuce. So we're just going to kind of make a layered salad, if you will, in our little jars. And I have a tiny mouth, so I don't like chewing big, huge pieces. And if you see bad spots, just take it off. That's all. Okay, and then we're going to need a little bit more. So we're just going to keep going here. A couple more leaves. And the nice thing about it is when you make your meals and things ahead of time, it's easier to stay on track with your diet plan, and it also just helps save a lot of time, because if you're finding yourself making a salad every single day for lunch, then it just gets a little monotonous. So we're going to make up, what do I have here? I think I have 6. And sometimes my husband will have one with me if it's the weekend, or if we go away, on the weekend, we can just each take a salad and a little fruit, and we're good. I'm going to go ahead and put a little bit of this in each one. If I have enough cut, I have to cut a little more. And that's all right. And you can cut through the whole head. You don't have to take off the leaf by leaf if you don't want. Like I said, just get rid of the bad things. Usually I cut through it, just depending. See how some of this is bad though, so I wanted to kind of get rid of some of that. It's hard to find good lettuce nowadays. I don't know why. It's always discolored or something. Never used to be. Used to get a head of lettuce and it'd be beautiful. I don't know what goes on. The growers or I don't know what. I'm not going to blame anybody because I don't understand. Okay, we're going to put some of this in there. What else? We need one here. Okay, so they each have a little bit of lettuce. Okay, take off the bad part there. All right, I'm going to set that aside. And then I'm going to go ahead and chop up a little carrot. And I used to just cut the carrot, you know, across like that, but I don't like the texture in my salad like that. So I'm going this other way, and then kind of chop it up. It makes it better for me. I don't know. I like it better. Oop. Not always easy to get a hold of. Stay. And then you just want to really make your salads colorful. And I would be putting in cherry tomatoes or tomatoes if I had them. I don't have them. I had a whole bag and they were no good. So we just go from there, right? Doesn't have to be perfect. If you want to run out and get tomatoes just because you don't have them, then go right ahead. But for me, I just need to get this done and back on track and something to choose from, right? That's healthy. So you don't have to think about it. It just is done for you. You just grab it. You grab it with a little, like I would have this with maybe a little yogurt, with a little fruit, or maybe some nuts. It just depends. Maybe a little bowl of soup that's kind of veggie friendly. Pull a little soup out of the freezer that's homemade, that you know that is healthy for you. I have a ton of carrots and celery in my fridge right now. I need to really make some soup. That'd be good. So we're just kind of layering. So we have the lettuce and we have the
Get that.
Carrot.
Could you try again?
Not you, Siri. Sorry. And then I had these mushrooms that are getting towards the bad side. I just thought I'd put them in there, get rid of them. Celery, carrot, mushroom. You know, and you don't want to starve yourself. You want to make sure that you are eating every meal and you're not starving yourself. Because when you starve yourself, you're just going to cheat yourself another day. So you want to make sure that you're eating sensible, you're eating good food, and you are not starving yourself. So I hope you guys are doing well. You guys are on a plan that's working for you. If you're not, then reach out to me. Hopefully you're on some sort of a plan that is working good for you. I'm also going to wash a few grapes. Usually don't put fruit in too much, but I don't have any tomatoes, so I want to make it kind of tasty, because otherwise I will like find something else. So I want to make sure that I satisfy myself when I do go to eat. At least it's healthy stuff. Now grapes are a little bit high in sugar, so you want to be a little bit careful with how much you're going to use. So I think we could even cut them. Let's see. 2. So we're just going to have 2 grapes in each salad. That way we don't overdo our sugar limit, right? I don't want watch that. Okay, that's good, good, good. All right, put those back. All right, now we're going to layer it with a little bit of spinach. Now this spinach is already pre-washed. Usually it tells you. Washed and ready to use. So right out of the bag, washed and ready to use. So I just take it right out of the bag. You could go ahead and chop it a little if you'd like. Sometimes I just throw it right in there. It just depends on my mood, I guess. I'm going to go ahead and put some in each one. It doesn't take much to get the nutrients, right? So you just, you know, do what you can. But spinach, I eat almost every day. I like it, and it really is kind of filling. It satisfies me anyway. It does. And I feel that it like really gives you a little strength. It gives you a little Okay, so I'm going to put some in these. This has a little less, that has a little less, that has a little less. All right, we used it all up. We're getting close to the top there. All right, now I have one egg white. Open this up and I really ripped the bag up. I'll have to get a plastic bag. These egg white wraps. So I'm going to go ahead and just cut this. And then cut it again. So they're not such long pieces. And we're just going to put a little bit of that in each one. And this is 25 calories for one. So if you know how many calories are in what you're putting in your salads, you can kind of calculate how many calories you're having in each serving, right? Okay, we're going to do that, and then we are going to make I'm going to wash my orange here. I'm going to set these aside. Okay, and then we're going to get this stuff out of our way. This is junk, 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 junk. Okay. And then we need a bowl so we can make some dressing. Use this little bowl here. So we're going to go ahead and use some orange. I'm going to cut it in half. I'm going to use some of that juice. That's going to give us some little bit of sweetness, and it's also going to give us a little bit of that vitamin C. And even though we don't have the tomato, it's going to give us that feeling that the salad is, you know, pretty good, pretty well made together. Put a little pulp in there too if you want. Okay, get my hands cleaned here. Let's see what I'm doing. Okay, and we're gonna have a little bit of apple cider vinegar. Shake this up good. About a tablespoon of that. A little red wine vinegar. Probably about a tablespoon and a half. Some olive oil. olive oil is, I feel, my opinion, is good for you. I think it is. I'm going to stir this a little. Okay, we're also going to sprinkle on just a little bit each of Parmesan cheese on the salads. Not much, not even a teaspoon, not much at all, just enough to give a little hint of creaminess, not much at all. Okay, and then we're going to add a little rosemary, my favorite spice, one of my favorite spices. I'm going to add a little of that, and I don't care how much you put in there. That. And this is good for memory. Clear thinking. I'm going to douse it with that a little bit. I love it. Okay, and then we're going to go ahead and add the dressing. Now you could go ahead and not add the dressing and keep the dressing separate, and then when you go to eat the salad, you can put it on, whatever you prefer. I prefer to just have the doggone thing done, pick it up and go, or grab and go. So I like that. That's what works for me. So I'm going to go ahead and put some in each one of these, just using a tablespoon. You can see it go all the way to the bottom. It's coating it. Just use it up. Why not? Very good. Look how easy that was, how much time it took. It didn't take hardly any time at all. And so we're good to go. We're going to wipe off the rim area. Get that down in there. Wipe off this. We're going to find our lids. Beautiful. So that way you get your greens in for the day. You have these all made up ahead of time. If you work at your computer and you eat at your computer, these are perfect for taking to work. No excuses, right? You can do this on the weekend. Very simple to do on the weekend. So look, we have 6 meals. 6 meals that we can eat there. Not 6 meals, but 6 times we can eat a salad. And all we have to do is pull it out of the fridge, right? And we're getting more nutrients than we would if we would stop at a restaurant or something like that. So you want to make sure that you are being, mindful about what it is you're choosing. And I know it's easy to get off track. And I've got off track a little bit because of this project that I'm working on. But I'm always mindful about what I choose, what am I eating, what should I be eating, and I try to always stay on track. And so this really helps me, and I did a lot of this, and I'm going to be doing more and more. But it helps you so much to be able to stay on your daily goal, right? You stay on your daily calorie intake for the day or the week or whatever you want to call it. This one has some label on it from before when I made tomato sauce, but that's okay. It's been through the dishwasher. So I'm going to go ahead and clean up now. And I just want to remind you that tomorrow I'm going to be posting a training on willpower. And if you lack the willpower and you lack getting started and you just don't seem to have that drive to get going, and you know you need to lose weight, you're, you know, suffering from obesity like I was, and, you know, having mobility problems and circulation problems and, you know, all kind of different high blood sugar and whatever the else, blood pressure. This program that I teach or whatever can really help you. And I'm having a free training. So it's free. And you can go there and you can listen to the training, and there's some tips there that can really help you to start taking charge and to start getting more confidence and build your self-esteem and to be able to gain that willpower back, right? More self-control. So if you lack from that from time to time, you're on and off diets all the time, this can really help you. So there's some interesting facts in there, and I want to help you as much as I can. So go ahead and put a comment below, you know, that you would like to have the training. Just put training below. And, you know, I would love to reach out to you and make sure that you can get on my private page to get the training, because you won't get the training just on my regular Facebook private personal page. It's only going to be on my private page. So if you're suffering from obesity and you want that training that can be really helpful to you, you want to make sure that you are on that training and you can see that. So go ahead and put training below. So I will DM you the training. And when you put the training below, that gives me permission to message you in Messenger. That's tongue-tied twisting, isn't it? So anyway, so yeah, so go ahead and do that, and I will make sure that you get the training. So love to see you there. All right, bye-bye. I'll talk to you all real soon. Bye-bye now.